Neck muscles. In the cat, we cannot see the face muscles. I skipped this thing. So the landmark for the first muscle, which is the sternocleidomastoid, is the external jugular vein. She's pointing on. So the muscle is directly back to it. Okay? Next group of muscles are called strap muscles. Strap because they all cover the gland called thyroid gland. So they are three on either side. First one, the most superficial and the longest, is sternohyoid. Starts from the sternum lower down and it extends up to the hyoid bone. Next to it, deep to it, we have the sternothyroid. Little bit shorter, it starts at the sternum and is going to be inserted into the thyroid cartilage. The first one is inserted into the hyoid bone, not the hyoid cartilage. And then a completion of this one, a small short muscle starts from the thyroid cartilage and is ending into the hyoid bone. You can call it thyrohyoid. The two are deep to the first one, the sternohyoid. Okay? Now we go to the arm muscles, or could be the chest wall muscles. Look for the pectoralis major muscle. See how it looks like? Pecti major. Where is pecti minor? Yes, lower down. So pectoralis major at a higher level, pecti minor at a lower level. In the human body is totally different story. The back of the major, the middle 1/3 of the pectoralis major, it's the pectoralis minor. So next, would like to see the serratus anterior, the sides of the chest wall. Can you see this muscle? Can you see these digitations are gonna interdigitate with the external oblique, one of the abdominal wall muscles. So the sides of the chest wall shows the serratus anterior. Go to the arm. Show us the deltoid muscle. Yes, the roundness of the shoulder is by the deltoid muscle. Next is biceps brachii. You have to complete the name. Actually, the biceps in the cat and the deltoid are three individual muscles. I don't need the other names. So the biceps is that one. Triceps, go to the back, which is this. Three heads, and that's why his name is triceps. Okay. We need to go to the back of neck to see the muscles of the back of the neck. We have a triangular shape muscle on each side. Both can make a diamond shape for both sides. This is the trapezius muscle. Okay? And then we have the posterior axillary fold is made by this muscle, latissimus dorsi. It's an excellent dissection for that group. Okay? Turn it to the front. Now we go to the abdominal wall muscles, anterior abdominal wall. First of all, we have two oblong muscles called rectus femoris. Two oblong muscles. The origin is lower down from the pubic bone and they go up to be inserted into the ribs and the chest area. Each rectus is covered with an anterior rectus sheath and the posterior rectus sheath. I'm not asking you to expose the posterior one. The anterior rectus sheath of one side unites with the anterior rectus sheath of the other side, making what's called linea alba, a white fibrous band exactly at the midline. And this is the commonest to do surgical incisions to be cosmetically in this line. Then we go a little bit laterally. We have the three layers making the anterior abdominal wall. The outermost is called external oblique muscle. Direction of fibers, as you see, downwards and forwards, as if you put your hand into your pocket. Expose it. Excellent. The following layer, just deep to it. I'm sorry for you. Who's that? Brenda Canton, the technician for the lab. Not today. She's asking me what you want. Okay. Deep to it, we have another muscle called the internal oblique. Direction of fibers is opposite to the other one. Can you see the direction of fiber going upwards and medially? So the first one goes downwards and lateral, downwards, forwards like that. The other one goes upwards like that. Move up this one. You have transversely arranged the direction of fibers, which is the transversus abdominis. Deep to it, we have the peritoneal covering of all the abdominal cavity kind of viscera. So that is the abdominal wall muscles. Thigh muscles. Just hold it there. A covering sheet, thin sheet. Laterally, it has the sartorius. Expose it. Medially, that same covering sheet is called the gracilis. This is totally different in the human body. We'll see that. Deep to it, most lateral. We have, no, most lateral. We have, yes, this one is called tensor fascia lata, which is very small area flesh, but the whole thing is a facial covering. Okay? And then we go to the quadriceps group of muscles. The most glistening one is the rectus femoris. Rectus femoris has on that side vastus medialis, this one. It's covering some of the rectus abdominis, which is a little bit abnormal. And then on the lateral side, we have vastus lateralis. Deep to all, if we expose all the muscles, we have the vastus intermedius. All together make quadriceps femoris. Rectus femoris plus 3 vasti. More medial, I forgot the name of this muscle.
Adductor femoris?
Yes, adductor femoris.
Okay.
Yeah, we have this triangular shaped muscle called adductor femoris. This one. Okay?
Do we have the calf?
If we go to the back,
No.
yes,
We don't have the calf.
the back of
Oh,
the
you
thigh.
want this? Okay.
This is the biceps femoris. We have 3 muscles, all are named hamstrings. Hamstrings are 3. Most lateral is the biceps femoris. Medial, deep to it, we have the thickest nerve in our body, the sciatic nerve. It's well dissected here. And then we have 2 covering muscles. One half of it is flesh and the other half is a tendon, semitendinosus. Hold it, most superficial.
I don't know.
No. This one. Yes, this. And this muscle is hugged by one more. Half of it is a flesh and the other half is a membrane, semitendinosus. The 2 are hugged by each other. So those, the 3, make the hamstring muscles, biceps femoris, semitendinosus, and semimembranosus. If you go to the butt area in the cat, I wish he dissected. Be ready with yours.
It's not very.
Yes, we have 2 thigh butt muscles. The upper one is gluteus maximus. Lower down, we have the gluteus medius. Go to the calf muscles. Calf muscles, we have gastrocnemius, have 2 large heads. Just deep to it, you have the soleus, this one. The 2 of them have a tendon common for both. It's called Achilles tendon or tendo Achilles, which is attached to the heel bone. If you go anteriorly, we have one more muscle, will be named tibialis anterior, and that finishes all the calf.